Hello students, in present video I am going to explain about fourth problem from consignment accounts lesson. I am taking this question from Telangana State Telugu Academy Inter Second Year Accountancy Textbook. But this video is useful to all commerce students who want to know about consignment topic. On consignment topic I made 8 videos. Video links I am providing in the description box. Let us see the problem first. Shivabhiram of Secunderabad consigned to Anil of Vijayawada 100 boxes of medicines at 500 rupees each. One box price is 500 rupees. 100 boxes are sent by consignor. Shivabhiram paid freight and insurance amounting to 2500 rupees. Anil sent 20,000 as an advance payment against consignment. Shivabhiram received account sales from Anil containing the following particulars. Gross sale proceeds are 74,000 rupees. Transportation and warehousing charges 2,500. Commission charged at 10% on gross proceeds. Prepare necessary ledger accounts in the books of consignor and consignee. This question is available in the description box. Let us solve this problem. Shivabhiram is sending goods to Anil. Shivabhiram is living in Secunderabad. Anil is living in Vijayawada. Shivabhiram wants to sell his goods even in Vijayawada also. So by taking the help of his agent Anil, he is selling his goods in Vijayawada area. Here Shivabhiram is consignor because he is sending goods, and Anil is consignee because he is receiving goods. Shivabhiram is sending 100 boxes of medicines at the rate of 500 each. One box price is 500 rupees. Then how much is the value of goods sent? 100 boxes into 500 rupees each, 50,000 rupees. To send these goods, consignor incurred 2,500 expenditure and consignor asked for advance amount. Consignee sent that advance 20,000 rupees, but there is no proper information in the books. How consignee sent this advance? Consignee sends this advance in cash form or check or DD form or bills of exchange form. As there is no information in the question, our assumption is we received a check for advance. Then consignee sold entire goods for 74,000 rupees. Gross sale proceeds means total sales. To sell these goods, consignee incurred 2,500 rupees expenditure, and the consignee's commission is 10% on sale. 74,000 rupees into 10% becomes 7,400. Consignee's commission is 7,400. Now he is asking us to show the ledger accounts in the books of consignor and in the books of consignee. First we prepare ledger of consignor. Ledger of Shivabhiram, in brackets mention that he is a consignor. In his books we have to prepare 3 accounts: consignment account, consignee's account, Anil account, goods sent on consignment account. Consignment account is a nominal account. Nominal account rule we should follow. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Consignment business related expenditure we should show on debit side. Consignment business related incomes we should credit to this account. And we prepare this account to know the profit or loss in consignment business. Consignee account is a personal account. We prepare this account to know the balance due from consignee. Goods sent on consignment account is a real account. We show goods details in this account. Let us start the solution. As we are preparing accounts in Shivabhiram books, all transactions you have to analyze from his point of view. First transaction is he sent 50,000 worth of goods on consignment. This 50,000 is the cost of goods, no? Cost should be debited to consignment account as per nominal account rule. 50,000 rupee is to be debited. If you want to post on debit side like this, in journal entry also, consignment account is to be debited. So, debit should be Vijayawada consignment account. 2. What to write here? 2. Goods sent on consignment account. Therefore, in entry also, credit side we should write goods sent on consignment account. How this 50,000 rupees came? You can show the calculation in inner column. 100 boxes at the rate of 500 rupees each. As goods sent on consignment account is credited, in goods sent on consignment account, credit side we should post this entry. And what to write? Debit side we wrote Vijayawada consignment account. Now write down that account name. By Vijayawada consignment account. Amount is 50,000 rupees. Next transaction is consignor's expenditure. In consignment account, we should show it on debit side because for consignment business, expenditure is to be debited in consignment account. Consignment account is a nominal account. As per nominal account rule, we should debit all expenses. 2,500 we should debit to consignment account. If you want to show on debit side of consignment account, in journal entry also, Vijayawada consignment account is to be debited. And what to write in credit? Consignor is preparing accounts and consignor only paid this expenditure. Our assumption is he issued a check. Then his banker pays money from his account. So bank is a personal account. Personal account rule, debit the receiver, credit the giver. As banker is a giver, we should credit bank account. In Vijayawada consignment account, debit side we should post to bank. To bank account. Bank account we are not preparing now. So second time posting is not required here. Next transaction is advance. Consignor asked Anil to pay the advance. Anil has to pay 20,000 rupees advance. So Anil is becoming a debtor for this 20,000. Debtor means asset. Asset shows a debit balance. Therefore, once we debited Anil account with the advance amount 20,000 rupees. When we ask Anil, Anil becomes a debtor and immediately his account will be debited. Now, he paid that advance. He issued a check towards that advance amount. Then that debtor account is closed. How to cancel this account? By crediting. Therefore, when advance is coming from consignee, in our books, we should credit consignee's name to Anil account. And 20,000 is coming in the form of a check. Then we deposit that check in our bank. Consignor's bank collects the money from consignee's bank. So our bank balance increases. Our banker becomes a receiver. Bank account is a personal account. Personal account rule, debit the receiver, credit the giver. As banker is becoming a receiver, we should debit bank account. So remember, if advance is coming in the form of a check, entry is bank account debtor to consignee account. If advance is coming in the form of cash, cash account debtor to consignee account. If advance is coming in the form of bill, then bills receivable account debtor to consignee account. In consignor books, these are the entries for advance amount. Now, Anil account is credited. Therefore, in Anil account, credit side, we should post this entry. We debited bank account now. Write down by bank account. Advance amount 20,000 rupees. Consignment word is not there. So advance entry doesn't come in consignment account. Advance is completed. Next transaction is sale. Consignee sold these goods for 74,000 rupees. Sale is an income As per nominal account rule, incomes are to be credited. So in consignment account, credit side we should write 74,000 rupees. If you want to post like this, in journal entry, consignment account should be credited, Vijayawada consignment account. Then debit side what to write? Anil sold these goods and in future, Anil should return this 74,000 rupees to us. So to consignor, consignee is becoming a debtor. Debtor means asset, asset shows a debit balance. Therefore, we should debit Anil account. In consignment account credit side, we should write Anil by Anil account. And in Anil account, debit side we should write to Vijayawada consignment account, 74,000 rupees. Next transaction is consignee's expenditure. For consignment business, as it is an expenditure, in consignment account we should show on debit side 2,500. If you want to post like this, in journal entry, consignment account is to be debited. Vijayawada consignment account debtor 2. What to write? This 2,500 Anil is paying, but in future we have to return that amount to Anil. So to consignor, consignee is becoming a creditor, liability. So we should credit consignee's name to Anil account. This entry we have to post. In consignment account debit side, to Anil we should write, and in Anil account credit side, by Vijayawada consignment account we should write. Next transaction is for consignee's commission. For consignment business, consignee's commission is an expenditure. So debit side we should show that 7,400. If you want to post like this, in journal entry, Vijayawada consignment account is to be debited. Vijayawada consignment account debtor 2. What to write? This commission in future, consignor should pay to consignee. For commission amount, consignee is becoming a creditor. Creditor means liability. Liability shows credit balance. So credit side we should write Anil account. Then this is the final entry for commission. In consignment account debit side we should write Anil account to Anil account. In Anil account credit side we should write by Vijayawada consignment account. So all transactions we have posted. Now one by one we have to close the accounts. First consignment account will close. In consignment account credit side total is more. In rough notes put the credit total 74,000 rupees minus debit total 62,400. Difference 11,600. Credit side we wrote income, debit side we wrote expenditure. Income is more, therefore the answer is profit. In consignment business, consignor got a profit of 11,600. Way to write? Debit side total is less. Debit side you have to show this profit amount 11,600. And this profit we should transfer to profit and loss account. Therefore, write down to profit and loss account. Two sides put the totals. Next come to consignee's account. In consignee's account, debit total is more than credit total. First put the debit total minus credit total. Difference 44,100. Credit total is less. Credit side write down that. Now what is the meaning of this answer? Consignee sold entire goods for 74,000. From 74,000 he deducted his advance, his expenses, his commission, and the remaining amount he paid in the form of issuing a check. Therefore, for this answer we should write by bank account. Two sides put the totals. Now close the third account. Debit side nothing is there. So credit total comes on debit side. And this amount we should transfer to trading account. To trading account. Two sides put the totals. Consignor books completed. Now come to consignee's books. In consignee's books, we have to prepare ledger. As we are preparing the accounts of consignee, all these transactions you have to analyze from consignee's point of view now. In consignee's ledger, we should prepare only one account, that is consignor's account, to know the due amount. First, what happened? He received goods from consignor. 50,000 worth goods he received. He records that in stock ledger, not in accounts. So we need not to record this 50,000 worth transaction in consignee's books. Next, consignor incurred expenditure. So for consignor's expenses, in consignee's books, we need not to write any entry. Third one, advance. Consignee issued a check towards advance. As we are issuing check, our banker becomes a giver. So bank account is a personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver is the rule. According to that, bank account should be credited. And we are issuing this check to Shivabhiram. Why? Because he asked advance to us. When he demands advance, immediately he becomes a creditor to us. Creditor means liability. Liability shows a credit balance. So when he asks advance, Shivabhiram becomes a creditor. So in our books we will credit it. Now what happened? To clear this liability, we issued a check. Now Shivabhiram is not a creditor. This liability we have to cancel. Once we created this liability by crediting his account, to cancel that liability, we should debit his account. So Shivabhiram account debtor to bank account is the entry for advance in consignee's books. Shivabhiram account we are preparing. As that account is debited, on debit side we have to post this entry. What to write here? To bank. Advance amount 20,000 rupees. Next entry is for sales. Consignee sold goods. Consignee is only preparing these accounts. So from customer he received a check. That is our assumption. Then he deposits this check in his bank. His banker collects money from customer's bank. So his banker is becoming a receiver. As per personal account rule, we should debit receivers. So bank account we should debit. 2. This sales amount in future we should return to Shivabhiram. So for this 74,000 rupees to consignee, Shiva is becoming a creditor. Creditor means liability. Liability shows a credit balance. Therefore, Shivabhiram should be credited. This is the entry. In Shivabhiram credit side we have to post. We should write by bank. Next is for consignee's expenses in consignee's books. Our assumption is we paid that expenditure by issuing a check. Then our banker becomes a giver. As per personal account rule, giver should be credited to bank account. And in future, we should get back this amount from Shivabhiram. Therefore, he becomes a debtor. So, debtor is an asset, it should be debited. Debit is Shivabhiram account. This is the entry for consignee's expenses in consignee's books. Shiva is debited. Therefore, in Shiva account, debit side we should write to bank account. Next transaction is commission. For consignee, commission is an income. As per nominal account, incomes are to be credited. So, to commission. From whom he should receive this commission? From consignor. So, for this commission amount, consignor becomes a debtor. Debtor means asset. Asset shows a debit balance. So, we should debit Shivabhiram account. Shiva account debtor to commission account. In Shiva account, debit side we should post to commission account. Commission amount 7,400. Now, close this account. Credit total is more. In rough notes, Put the credit total first minus debit total. Difference is 44,100. Debit total is less. On debit side, write down this amount. This is the due amount now. Anil settled this due amount by issuing a check. Therefore, for this amount, we should write to bank account. Two sides put the totals. So problem is completed. This is all about fourth problem of consignment accounts lesson. Hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you.